Hey guys, Greg Wilson here from Champion Physical Therapy and Performance, Boston, Massachusetts. Continuing on with our Year of the Savage with pedestal footwear. Today I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about using the sled in your workouts and 3 different ways I like to use those. So first way I like to incorporate the sled into my workout is during a recovery day, especially after like a hard leg day, where you're doing a lot of squats and lunging and stuff like that. I like to use the sled because it does not have any centric phase in the movement. It's mostly concentric, so the risk of injury is low. So you're able to just get the blood flowing through the muscles and really just kind of have an easy day. The other way I like to use the sled is training for speed and strength. It's really easy to use the sled to train for speed and strength. It's really just a matter of adding weight for training for strength and then lightening the load and going for as fast as you can for the sled to train for speed. And there's a couple of different ways that we can progress that. I'll show you later on after we talk a little bit more. And finally, the last thing would be conditioning. And I really like the sled for conditioning because it just really gets your heart rate up and it's really great for just burning through those calories. So a great way to just incorporate the sled into your conditioning program would be to use a time interval, like a Tabata would be perfect, 20 on, 10 off. So that's a really great way to incorporate the sled in for conditioning. So I'm just going to show a couple of variations on the sled over here. Really your most basic variation of the sled would be a sled march. So for the sled march, just set up, grab the sled by the handles here, just focus on getting your knee up and your toe up, and then driving through the floor. So it would just be so that would be a basic one. Really good for strength. All you would just do is, as you get better at the march, just keep progressing the weight and adding weight until you hit a stopping point. Next would probably just be a simple pull. So there's 2 ways you can do a pull, okay? So you can have your handles attached. So just leave your arms, let your arms just all the way out in front of you and just drag the sled. Just like that. So obviously to progress that, you just go faster or slower based on the weight you're using. Another way to pull the sled, which is the way I like to do it rather than the handles, is to take a belt and wrap the belt around your waist. So just slide that up and around your waist. Okay? Sit back a little bit and then drag this way. I feel like I get a little more quad work with the belt around my waist, so this is the way I prefer to use it. So those are just a couple of ways to use the sled in your workout. Just one last exercise that's a little more complicated, and it's really good for training for sprinting and building speed. But one really great thing is using the sled as an overspeed trainer. So what you would do there is similar to the sled march. You're working on getting your knee up and your toe up, where you want to go as fast as you can. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a few bounds, okay? And then you're going to let go of the handles and trail off into a sprint. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so those are just some of the ways I like to use the sled and incorporate them into my programs for different goals and different athletes.